Welcome to the JWK show. We talk about crypto and we keep things short and concise. Crypto mania, the crypto bull run, altcoin season, whatever you want to call it, continues. We have the highest daily XRP trading volume happening yesterday during the leap day on February 29 of 2024. And this was the highest since July 19 of 2023, which we had a volume of 3.9 billion. So yesterday we got a volume of 4.1 billion, which is absolutely insane. And as the price of XRP continues to move back up, we have more people getting back into XRP and trading the digital asset. And the highest volumes we have seen for XRP was back in July 13 of 2023 of 10.3 billion in volume when XRP was declared a non-security on the 13th. And we had also 13 as well. We have 103. And we have August 14 of 2021 with $12.1 billion in volume. So XRP has one of the highest volumes in the crypto space, which means a lot of people are interested in XRP. A lot of people are trading the currency, a lot of money flowing into XRP. We also had the GBTC outflow today, which was $589 million. What are the odds of that? We had the 589 number again. And taking a look at the charts, guys, we have Bitcoin still staying strong at $62,400, and XRP still maintaining that breakout and trading at 59 cents. We saw XRP going all the way up to 62 cents yesterday. We have big news going on with the spot Bitcoin ETFs. These are breaking news. We have BlackRock launching Bitcoin ETF in Brazil this coming Friday, and we even have Bank of America and Wells Fargo now getting involved in the Bitcoin ETFs, offering access to their spot Bitcoin ETF to their clients. So we have even more money flowing into Bitcoin in the crypto space. And we have a whole segment on CNBC. Guys, so much more liquidity is about to flow into the crypto space. Millionaires are going to be made, and cryptos could hit a multi-trillion-dollar market cap.
These ETFs first launch, they're not turned on at the major wirehouses, at the major institutions. So the initial demand out of the gate for any ETF, including these, is primarily retail and independent financial advisors and hedge funds. So I think that's the primary driver. That's what we're seeing. Right. But I'll tell you, after this,
the biggest money hasn't arrived to Bitcoin yet. That is just getting started with Bank of America and Wells Fargo.
This meeting, I'm getting on a plane to go talk to one of the largest institutional consultants in the U.S. about this ETF. So we're going to see that next wave of institutional capital.
You did mention hedge funds, which I will put in sort of an institutional or professional category. In terms of this big move, do you think it's that money that's pushed this, or do you think it's straight retail?
Oh, I think it's both. I think it's both. It's just new demand. If you think about Bitcoin pre the ETFs, there was only a small set of investors who could buy it. Now almost everyone can buy it, and the supply-demand dynamic is just off the hook. There are 30,000 Bitcoin purchased by ETFs this week alone. Bitcoin miners have only created less than 3,000. That's what's driving the price, and it's both hedge funds and retail and that advisor community.
Obviously, you have one of these, so if you say it's going to go up, people will say you're talking your book. But if you were to say it's going to go up, where do you think it's going to go?
Absolutely.
And describe exactly why.
Yeah, sure. At the start of this year, in December, we actually published our 2024 predictions. And we said that Bitcoin would trade to new all-time highs above $80,000 a coin. Based on what we're seeing in our ETF and these other ETFs, I think we have to revise that upwards. It could be 100,000, it could be 200,000, it could be higher than that. There's simply this massive supply-demand dynamic going on, net new demand and a fixed supply, and actually a reduction in new supply coming up in April with the halvening. Sometimes investing is complex. Sometimes it's easy. With Bitcoin right now, it's just about supply demand, and there's too much demand and not enough supply.
When you think about the various ETFs, spot ETFs that are out there, we're talking about a dozen right now. There's been a big question mark about whether that turns into 3 or 4, meaning there's massive consolidation, or they all remain independent, or new players emerge in the field. How do you see it?
And keep in mind, guys, we're going to have even more Bitcoin spot ETF applicants in other countries, places such as Hong Kong. And this means even more liquidity flowing into crypto. Guys, once again, we were just getting started.
You know, I think there'll be 6 or 7 or 8 of these that survive long term. There are 5 that are over $1 billion. We're proud that BITB is among that. We're at about $1.5 billion. So there'll be some consolidation. But make no mistake, these are the most successful ETF launches of all time by a large factor. Our ETF, which is, again, $1.5 billion, is one of the 25 fastest growing ETFs of all time. So there'll be 6 or 7, maybe 8 of these. And then there'll be variations. You'll start to see the ETF ingenuity machine come up with covered call options and other variations on the theme. But this is a big market. I think this is a $100 billion plus category. There's enough room for multiple high quality firms to play in it.
And real quick, do you expect to be offering the Bitwise, Ethereum ETF anytime soon?
Yeah, we think the door is opening to more crypto ETFs. Bitcoin ETFs have proven it's a low-cost, secure way to access the market. We're getting enormous positive feedback about BITB, and we want to be a player in every crypto category.
Guys, a supply shock is 100% coming. We have 1.82 million Bitcoin on all exchanges, and every day, the ETFs are buying 10,000 Bitcoin. Just the ETFs alone, not retail, not billionaires, not banks, institutions, and so on. That is about 0.5%. So in about 1 year, the entire Bitcoin supply on the exchanges are going to get bought up. And what happens if we do get an XRP ETF, the same thing is going to happen. And you guys saw with Bitcoin just absolutely exploding in price. So we are expecting the same thing to happen with XRP eventually. And we have Tim Buckley stepping down as CEO of 7.2 trillion asset manager Vanguard. And last month, we have Vanguard banning all Bitcoin ETFs from their platform. So with Tim Buckley stepping down, could we see Vanguard, who's like BlackRock, offering a Bitcoin spy ETF? And we can see, guys, Vanguard is highly connected with Ripple and a ton of other 1% institutions. We have Temenos, PNC Bank, BlackRock, Santander, CMC Group, Accenture, MUFG, SBI, Mizro, and a bunch of Ripple, even Bank of America. Bank of America is a Ripple partner. And lastly, we have Inverse Kramer for the ETH ETFs from Jim Cramer, and he says, given the success of the Bitcoin ETFs, it's pretty obvious that an Ethereum ETF will soon bloom. So guys, with Jim Cramer saying this, be careful with the ETH ETF. We have the ETH price already front running with the announcement of the ETH ETFs and the anticipation of the Ethereum ETFs. So the price is already priced in, and we could see potentially a big drop happening once we see the approval of the ETH ETF. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next